members while they're here, meaning tell them how you feel, how much you love them, how much you care about them while they're here. So write out a letter to your family members, your husband, your wife, your children, your niece, your nephew, your uncle, your aunt, your grandparents, whoever I'm talking to. Write a letter letting that person know how much you care, even if they've gotten on your nerves in the last couple of days, because let me tell you, my kids get on mine too. But write a letter letting them know all the good things that you love about them or what they've done for you, or just write something simple like a poem or just something that says, hey, just want you to know I love you. Maybe even an apology. Maybe you've done something wrong and you haven't apologized. And maybe you send them a letter and say, hey, I know I've been kind of a butt, a jerk, and that's male or female. And I just want you to know, I'm sorry. I really do love you. I really do care about you. I'm going to try to do better and not be such a butt or a jerk in the future. Write a letter. National Letter Writing Day on December the 7th. That's tomorrow, okay? I'm going to challenge you to do that. I'm going to do it too. I'm going to write a letter too. So, National Cotton Candy Day, also on the 7th. It's a foodie holiday, of course. Let's take a look at this one. Just because, we always talk about cotton candy when we talk about the circus or we talk about the fair, when the fair comes to town. And so this is celebrated on December the 7th. And, cotton candy is nothing but hot sugar that has been stretched. The hot air stretches the fibers of the sugar, and they add food coloring to make it turn colors and flavors. And right now, it says, eat all the cotton candy you can. Buy some to celebrate. Maybe for the first time you want to try banana, green apple, or strawberry. Give some to your siblings or children, childhood friends, and try making it at home. I don't know that I'd want to try making it at home because, it's kind of messy. But they have the ingredients here. And again, I'm on nationaltoday.com. They have the ingredients. And this is for the 7th of December. So let's take a look at the 8th. On the 8th, we have National Brownie Day, another foodie day. Okay, here's a question for you. Do you like your brownies with nuts or without? I absolutely love walnuts in my brownies. I do. I love the chocolate fudgy brownie with the walnuts, and I love the blonde brownies with the walnuts. They are so good. And you just put a scoop of ice cream on there. I even like the butter pecan ice cream to go with my fudge brownie with the nuts in it. I know, right? I'm not allergic. Here's the crazy thing. I'm allergic to peanut butter, but I know how much peanut butter I can have before I start to, need the shot, but I love the brownies with nuts. So if you don't like the nuts in your brownies, of course you don't have to have them that way. I personally love them that way. And then moving on to December the 9th, we have Christmas Card Day. Now, this is the day that you will want to get all of your Christmas cards in the mail and sent out because you want them to be able to get them before Christmas. And December the 8th is the last day, if you're sending them regular mail, that you would want to wait, because of course the mail slows down as the holidays get a little closer. And right now we have a shortage across the country of mailmen. I know here in my town we have, and I haven't seen this in a long time, but the post office here in my town has signs up in the windows, help wanted. So that being said, you want to get those Christmas cards out just as quick as you possibly can. Now, this also is Make a Christmas Card Day as well as Send a Christmas Card. It's just National Christmas Card Day. So don't forget to make a Christmas card or send one out. And either way, you can give them. If you have family that are here, just give it to them. They would love it. Stop by their house, put it in their door and say, hey, I just, you don't even have, hey, here's a thing. Go to the door, stick it in the door. Make sure you don't put any money in there. If you're going to give them money, give it to them in person. But just to give them a card to let you know you're thinking about them, stick it in the door, ring the doorbell, and let them come and see that you've thought about them enough to get a card, to give them a card. So that's an idea. Then also on the 8th of December, we have National Pastry Day, another foodie day. Of course, there are so many different kinds of pastries out there. This is for people that love to bake and people that love to eat the baked goods. So I'm a little of both. I love to bake and I love to eat the baked goods. Now, I'm not so much of a pastry chef, although my daughter, she did go to school to become a chef, and she is pretty darn good. And one of the things that she likes to do is desserts, and she's pretty good at pastries too. So we let her handle that part. I do the cakes and the pound cakes and the cookies and that kind of thing. We let her handle the pastries, like the pies, the pie crust, and make it so flaky that it's just it melts like butter in your mouth. Am I making you hungry yet? So that is December the 9th. Now, let's go to December the 10th. And we're going to stop on the 10th. So on December the 10th, guess what? This is Nobel Prize Day. And of course, we all know about the Nobel Prize. This is a historical date. And it's on December 10th of every year. The Nobel Prize Day falls on December 10th of every year. It honors the achievements of Alfred Bernard Nobel, who was a Swedish engineer. He was a chemist, he was an entrepreneur, and he was a philanthropist. And of course, we've all heard about the prize that recognizes the outstanding achievements in all the different fields, such as arts and science. And so this day is a tribute to the person who instituted the prize. Now, we have so many notable people out there. This is something that, there's a board that picks these people. But guess what? They are not the only ones that should be deserving of our recognition. We have everyday people that are doing some most wonderful things. I watch a show that talks about how kids are doing these amazing things. And these are kids. And we are adults. What's our excuse? We don't have one. So, we're going to end on that note. It just is mind-blowing at all the holidays that go on every single day of the year. Right now we're looking at the month of December, and I've gone through the 10th, and we'll pick up from the 11th and move forward. But those are all the holidays that I bet you didn't know about, and there's a ton more that I didn't even mention from the 1st. I mentioned all the ones on the 1st, but from the 2nd through the 10th, there's a ton of them. So, if you're curious and you want to know more about what holidays are being celebrated, take a look at that nationaltoday.com, and you can pick whatever month you want to see what is being celebrated on that day. Now, that being said, I am so happy you spent this time with me. I hope I've given you some value. I hope I've made you laugh. I made me laugh. I hope you laughed with me. I am so very grateful for you. And we'll be talking again very soon because we have lots of things to talk about. In the meantime, stay true to yourself. Think about others. This is the time of year to do that. Remember that God loves you. I love you. Keep looking up.